I mean, if the group feels it's best for me to leave, I'm all for the success of whatever the group feels.
Right.
Honestly, that I'm getting healthier. I am feeling better and will be more stable emotionally. I know I've been, instead of just walking away, it's just I've been getting caught up in it. And but it's totally up to the group. I can't control anything. I can't control what people think. I can only just be me and just be me. That's all I can do.
Be happy.
And I want to stay. I mean, I have so much to offer the group. But if I have to leave early, I'm not trying to give a sob story. I really don't have a lot of money. I spent my last dime on seeds.
Right.
And then I came here and I was
Right. I understand. Don't stress about it. Don't get yourself worked up about it, though. Just because you're going to hurt yourself more if you're walking around, like, all emotionally unstable, you know?
I'm not. It's hit me. I mean, this is hard. This isn't like being unstable. This is like, I feel like 14 people, like, ganging up on me, but I just wanted to say that, you know.
We'll make sure so you get taken care of. You can, even if you do leave, which I'm not saying you will, I'm saying if you do, I mean, you can get all the contact information for people that want your paintings. Like, you could start a career outside of here just painting alone. And
You can't. You saw the contract.
Yeah.
You can't for a year, so you can't do anything related to this. I have to go back to what, I don't know, I just couldn't do my paintings because I did that here.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. I'm just saying, my blessings are with everybody no matter what happens.
Right.
I want to stay. I want to make that clear. I really have a lot to offer here. It's been really tough with the food thing.
Right.
Really tough. And a constant battle, and I'm not going to beg anybody to let me stay. It's not who I am, but I am saying I do want to stay. I'm feeling healthier. I mean, I'm eating again. I'm eating healthy food, you know, and but you know, I'm just going to keep doing and being me and contributing as much as I can. That's all I can do because, you know, this place changes on a dime.
Right.
I can't, and I'm not going to go to sleep every night, you know, worrying about, I don't even think about the vote off thing. I just contribute as much as I can. It's been, I've felt isolated the last couple of days now. I know why, because and I totally understand, everybody's trying to figure out who we're going to vote off next, and that's stressful for everybody. But I have felt isolated from that, and now I know why. I'm glad I talked to some people about it. Yeah, but
don't isolate yourself either, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we were all eating dinner and you were over on the computer by yourself, like, don't isolate yourself, you know?
I wanted to get it for the group, because Mike said I need it tonight, so I couldn't get on the computer all day, so that was the only time I could get on the computer.
Yeah.
It's like I'm isolating myself to like benefit the group. So now everybody else can have the group time after dinner. I'm that. I'm like milking the cow, and we do it earlier, which is good. I like eating dinner. I like being with everybody.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then communicate that to everybody so people don't think you're isolating yourself on purpose, like you don't want to be here.
No,
you know?
Yeah, because that's not what I'm doing. It's like we're down there milking the cow.
Right.
We get done, we come up here, and it's like I'm trying to be part of the group as much as I can. And there's a lot of cliques here, and I'm just not a clique person. I don't mean to say there's not a lot of cliques, but like you and Hex are dating, and.
Not anymore.
They broke up. I heard. I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like before last night.
I hear you, Bella. We all care about you. We all love you. This is one of those things that you keep putting yourself in these positions where, you know, you just keep putting yourself in these positions where it's like it's hard to live with. And I love you. I love your personality. I
keep reacting when I need to just walk away.
It's not even that. It's just how you approach situations and how you know, like I am extremely sorry for the way I reacted to you the day we had that, because I understand, you know, but the bigger you blow things up, the more people are resistant to believe what you're saying. You know, like if you would have came at us that day with saying, "Hey guys, I have different eating habits," you know, and it's even like the health issue. Like we believe, you know, we all everything you say. But it's like when you make it such a big thing, it's like it gets harder and harder to believe.
Do you know why I made it such a big thing? Because I have tried to do that all
I hear you, but now look how much your paintings contribute to here. And all you would have had to say is, "Hey, guys," and look, and everybody said, if you would have just came at us with the figures, with, you know, I need $80, this is how much my extra stuff's going to cost, bing, bang, boom, we would have all just been quiet and said, perfect, go ahead and do it.
I was trying to do that. I guess I talked to individual people the night before, too.
But, like, you know how that's confusing when you come at the table with saying, I have paintings for $200 and $80. Now everybody at that table goes, well, which one does she want? The $200 or the $80 one? We're all like...
I didn't know that, Kristen. But see, Kristen didn't tell me until after the fact. So it's things that are happening that are beyond my control.
No, I hear you.
Right? You know? I had no idea.
Right.
So then it looks like I'm not telling the truth, when in reality, I mean, I didn't even think about that. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, I was still trying to figure out how to handle that situation because we had 4
I'm
people.
being blindsided too. I'm totally,
Right. Well, you need to know it's not on purpose. Like, no one here's trying to sabotage you.
No, neither. Yeah. And I wasn't trying to, like, mislead anybody. Oh, we just sold a painting for $500 today, right?
But the big thing about that, no part in this at all. If you would have just done the research on the food that you needed and you would have gave us that specific price, the paintings have nothing to do with it.
And I didn't know
that specific price would have been boom.
Right.
That's all you needed. Perfect. Give her it.
I didn't know that was going to be important because the people I talked to before, even Aaron was like, hey, I'm down with it. Even Rob, hey, no, I'm cool with it, But then the next morning, it's like a different story. So I am doing the best I can and approaching things as nice as I can. So I just don't know what else to do. Other than when I do get attacked by certain people, not you.
No, I mean, I did it. I'm not denying it, but
I know, but
at the same time, I wasn't trying to do it out of hate or spite. I love you.
I know.
We all love you here. It's just one of those things, like,
not everybody does, and sometimes I get jumped on. And so what I've been doing is taking the bait.
Yeah, well, and
I think what I'm talking about. And what I'm I'm just going to sit back and not take it anymore. That's what I've been doing, actually, last couple of days.
Yeah, just sit back. Because remember I told you, you were in the same situation last month. And remember I told you just paint and relax. Don't stress out. Don't react too much to things. Walk away. And you were fine, And I think you let things get to you too much again. And you get worked up. And it's,
you know why? Because I've been hungry.
Yeah.
And when you're hungry and you start, and the thought of having even a little bit of food you have taken away from you is like, it would freak anybody out.
But you have food now, right?
I do. Okay. I do. I'm going to have to order a little more on Monday. But I got enough to get me through. Okay. They didn't put everything in the order.
Yeah.
But,
Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
No, and I'm not. And you know what? I appreciate you telling me that. And, and I'm just going to be me. That's all I can do. And
that's all any of us can do.
You know what? And I want to be here so bad.
You're gonna have a better chance of staying here if you just are happy and agreeable.
Exactly,
you don't have to feel like you have to prove something to us or like take over this or take over that because that's not what people want. If you're just happy and agreeable and friendly and easy to work with, you're gonna stay.
Okay.
If you're easy to work with, you get what you want. That's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not like causing issues, then people are like, guys, why won't we give her what she wants? She's not being unfair. You know, you're contributing a lot with your paintings. They're bringing in a lot of money.
And the date auction. I was like,
so it's like little things like that where it's like you're bringing enough money for income, and that has nothing to do with it.
Right.
It's the fact that we care about you. We still will do that.
Plus, you want somebody who can get along with the group too.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing here, Bella.
And that's the biggest thing for me is like, when I have food and I've eaten, I'm a totally different person. When I haven't eaten, anybody freaks out.
No, and I agree with that. Plus, I'm a wrestler. I've gone through long times of not eating, and I get frustrated. I've screamed at my parents and all that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where what we're trying to do with this is building a society, and a society is not people that can't get along. That's what the society means is a bunch of people, and then the perfect part is getting along.
Right.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
we have that part where it's that little niche where and it's me. I've affected Hex, I've affected Aaron, I've affected her. If I'm in a bad mood, I spread my bad mood towards these people. You know why? Because all she's trying to do is come up and have a conversation with me, and I'm like, leave me alone. I'm not in a good mood.
Get money for food, and I'm being attacked. I'm like, oh my god.
So it's just like one of those things.
We're all there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Yeah. It's just
And I knew you were just having a bad day. I knew you and Nick were having some trouble, so I didn't take it personal. But
I wouldn't.
Well,
tomorrow's Sunday. Just relax. Paint a little if you want. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Because Red didn't get eliminated because he wasn't productive. He got eliminated because he was disrupting the dynamic of the group.
Right.
So just remember that. We don't need you to prove that you're like, you can make all this money or like you can order food. Like, we just want you to be happy and be you.
Okay, because I was trying to prove something that I can do something here.
We know this. We already know all this.
Because I didn't want people to think, God, she's just a dingy blonde. No, I can actually get stuff done. I can get an order done. I can,
Well, we all know that.
Maybe off a few pennies, but
it's okay. Yeah.
You're fine.
You don't have to prove anything. Just be yourself and be happy, and that's going to be better for you to stay here than trying to like prove something.
So I really feel like there's a chance for me to stay if I just relax and just try and get along with the group.
That's exactly it.
Don't try, just do
it.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. Don't force yourself to do something.
I can't be buddy with people.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Just relax.
Trust me. None of us are buddies around here. We just tolerate each other for the most part.
Okay, good. Because I feel like everybody's like best friends, and there's
No.
Bella. And I'm like,
We have our moments where we have our line, but you've been in those same
But I
moments
love
with
being
everybody
around
else.
y'all throughout the day. You know,
Yeah.
And you know, I like coming up to you, but I don't ever want to upset Hex, so I kind of
It's
stay
not,
away
it's
from
not
you.
like that. But thoughts like that, or things we're talking about, don't ever think that way. It's
okay,
not. We're all a
yeah.
big family here. We
Yeah.
don't. If you're not walking up to me and grabbing my crotch, I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with that. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't worry about it. You can come give me a hug whenever you want. You're fine to go. No one's gonna be worried about it. But it's
good.
just, if you start grabbing people's crotches, we're probably gonna have weird
Yeah,
issues.
no, it's been
But
a few
no, you're
years
good.
since I've done that to anybody.
Bella, you fit in this clique just as well as anybody else does.
I know,
It's
and
just,
I'm happy and feeling good. It's so much fun.
Yeah, just don't put so
And
much pressure on
I won't
yourself.
lock myself in the chicken coop anymore with Betsy.
No, you're fine. The only thing, and I'm sorry I overreacted about that.
No,
like
it's
you said, I was
okay.
having a bad week, but it's just, that doesn't make my week
It worked
any better.
out great 'cause I'll
And
be
it
able to
worries
paint
me
more
because
paintings
you're
in the
down there
morning.
by yourself.
I know.
And you're doing this shit that, like, what I said, for
I
instance,
could've
me
got
and Mike
stepped on.
had trouble getting Bella and Honey in their...
Betsy.
Bella.
or, my bad.
God, I correct everybody when they do that.
Whatever, I'm in the zone. Betsy and Honey into their, I almost said coop,
Yeah.
into their stall or pen out there.
back
there,
We
yeah.
had troubles. That's two big guys. You're just skinny blonde.
I know.
You're by yourself down there. Of course you're going to have an issue.
I know.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
That's
just
how
relax tomorrow.
That's how I talk to the chicken.
Don't stress out. 'Cause the more you stress out, the more you get
Okay.
eerie, and you
Yeah.
block yourself off from the group. And then that's
Yeah,
when
and then
people are like, all right,
and then
well,
I feel the energy more, and then
Yeah.
I isolate more, and then I feel it. So I'm just gonna relax, enjoy myself.
The advice I gave you last month worked for you. You're still here.
I love each one of you. Even Chris. I love Chris even.
don't say things like that, though. Look what you just did. You made it a thing.
Oh, I
That's
see
a
what
thing
you're
now. You know
saying.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because now you're like, that'd be like, I get along with everybody great here. Even Bella. Like, what? Now, what's that entail?
Well, I mean, because
now
everybody
we have
knows.
our
Everybody
issue.
knows what.
No,
what
I know,
they're
but
going
just
through,
let it be
even
bygones.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Okay,
know?
I see what you're saying.
Just
Yeah,
let
yeah.
it be. Let it be.
Okay.
You guys had your scuffles. We've had ours, but do you?
Yeah.
You don't say like, I even get along with Taylor. You know what
No,
I mean?
I
You
don't.
don't do
You're
that.
right.
But we've had ours.
Yeah, that's a good
A
point.
lot of us have.
That's
So
a good
just
point.
let it be what it was. Forget
Okay.
about it.
That's a good point.
And it's just like, well, that's the biggest thing about
Forget
this. Is just
about
move
it.
on. Exactly. Things like that. Just move on and enjoy everybody's company. That's all we can do. I have my days.
Yeah.
My days are like, the best thing you do that I want
I
to start
avoid
doing.
you when you have your days.
No, just I like how you go all the way to the other side of the lake. I need to do that. Just when you're having your
That's
bad day,
what I
like
do,
fuck
too.
off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go be by myself, think a little bit,
I
talk.
go hide in the trees.
I'm over there talking to the fish.
Whatever you gotta do works. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. I'll go talk to the. Say, don't play the victim. That's one thing that people do not
Right.
like. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
Like, well, everybody's attacking me. Everybody's attacking me. Even if it's so, just let it be. Go do your
ignore
thing.
it.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
when people think you're like, it's all everybody's after me. Everybody's after me. And well, then it's
That
like,
makes it happen more.
why does she assume everybody's?
Self-fulfilling
Because I
prophecy.
hear where you're coming
Oh,
from.
yeah.
There might be certain people you're having an issue with that day.
But
And
there's a lot of people like Kristen and you who
Yeah.
actually support me and who are
no,
happy.
for sure.
and-
But when you say
Got it.
that makes people like us like what
Right.
we do to her. You know
Right,
what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Now we think like, oh, or did we do something wrong to Bella that she's mad at us about?
Oh, no.
So when you play
I
the
see what you're
victim,
saying,
I'm not
yeah.
saying that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying
Yeah,
what other
generally.
people could see this as just like, okay, like, oh, me. It's like, no, I mean, I see
Right.
I see where you're coming from, but I see where everybody else is coming from because it's like, there's certain people that you're having a problem with that day, and I can see that. But just have that be like a dead issue with you guys, not like bring it as a
Everybody.
group thing.
Got
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
got
the
it.
group doesn't have a problem. Like, yeah, sure, maybe one person that day or two people,
Yeah.
we didn't click that day, and that's the same with me, or that's the same with.
But that happens to y'all too?
Oh yeah. I have days
okay.
where me and Hex don't get along.
Okay.
Well, we've never not got along.
No.
But me and Aaron had a bad day. Me and Chris had a bad day. Me and Bree had a bad day. It
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Aaron and Josh had a bad day, but they get
Yeah,
over it.
exactly. They move
does.
on. We all move on, and it's
Okay.
just one of those things. You don't bring it back up, and it's like it never happened. That's my philosophy.
like
If it's one of
that's
those
good
things
advice.
where you keep saying, like, well, that one time, fuck that one time, it didn't happen.
Yeah. Even if it was this morning, just it's
Yeah.
Let it go, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the past. Well,
It
we're
wasn't what I wanted to
looking
be.
for a bright future.
Okay. Thank you,
That's it.
Taylor.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Aw.
No problem.
You're so sweet. You're like my big brother I never had.
There you go.
Thank you, Kristen.
It'll be okay.
I really want to stay here. I mean, that's a lot. offer if I can just relax.
Relax.
And I tell you, now that I'm going to get a few chocolate bars and a few things, I need comfort food.
I'm right there with you.
You know, and like y'all got your Sour Patch Kids and all that, and I have had
my coffee.
nothing. I'm like, I'm ready to eat the dandelion, and I did eat the dandelions. I'm ready to eat the wood off this thing, you know.
Yeah, it's okay.
And it's not about Erin's cooking. It's about my personal biology. Yeah. That's what. But like you said, just talking about it even like that kind of brings that up, you know? So just let it go.
Just let it
go.
Yep. Like you said, now we got money to get you food.
Exactly.
You'll be happier. Okay. Everybody else will be happier.
Yes.
And just kind of let you do what, like Kristen said, the last week was great. You know, you were interacting perfectly with the group. You're doing your paintings. You're doing your part.
Yeah, it was fun, and we were also interacting with each other.
But even like,
chess, and we were
I'm going to ask you something. You can be honest with me. You don't have to be. But did you start milking by yourself because you wanted to kind of like prove that you are doing more, or did you just not want to wake up the people that?
I didn't want to wake Amanda up because you know what happened.
Just future reference, and I'll get you back on the morning milking.
I saw what it looked like.
But just future reference. It kind of looks like you're trying to like put yourself out there to make you look like you're working harder, which we know how hard you work.
Yeah,
but it's unsafe.
Yeah.
Now, like, and I'm not worried about the cows. Yeah. I'm not worried about the chickens. I'm worried about you getting ran over by a 1,500-pound animal.
And I am too, because I got scared. Yeah. When I saw her in the chicken coop, and I'm like, I can't get like locked her in the chicken.
And it's like a double whammy.
But then I couldn't leave.
But I would rather you come get me.
Because she would have eaten all the chicken food, and then if I was thinking, this
was
is going
doing
through
it
my
anyway.
mind. I know, most of us ran up and got
you. You weren't the only one. I went down there. Was it you and Dedeker?
Yeah, this morning. I think it was this morning.
Had the same problem.
Really?
She was in the coop, and we were like,
we just went
yesterday morning.
What'd you do?
Yeah. You guys came down. They came down right when it happened, and they got her out.
It was more our fault than anything, because me and Rob didn't wake up. We woke up too late. They woke up before we did, and they went down there to milk, kind of like you did that one day.
Yeah.
They opened it up, and Betsy's hard to work with. She's a little pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, she is.
And she got herself in the chicken coop. But when me and Rob got down there, it took 2 seconds for us to back her out, and she was done. But again,
I had to crawl through the door.
Well, that's unsafe. Don't be doing stuff like that. You're going to get kicked
man. I got stuck in the chicken door, and I'm like,
Exactly. Things like that.
I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, this is funny. And but I was like, I can't let the group know this happened, though, because they're not going to think it's funny. Reprimanded,
I'm pretty sure it was funny. Still, it's unsafe. It's scary.
Thank you. But no, honestly, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. I sit on my jacket when I paint. My watch is in my pocket of my jacket. And I remember sitting on it a couple of days before that, and it going beep, 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 beep. And I was like, what is that noise? I took it out, and I'm like, I must have just sat on my...
I did that.
Right.
I did that. Right. Because I was just sitting on those buttons. And it had set the clock back an hour or forward an hour. Whatever it was an hour too early. Because I was down there. Even the voice came on, Bella, turn the light on. I'm like, what the hell? It must be early. I'm like, God, it seems so early. And I came back up here, checked my watch. And it said 6:30. But it was really hard to get my watch. So I was like, okay, I gotta wake Amanda up. Why does everybody seem so asleep? That's why I didn't wake her up. I thought, wow, she's in a really deep sleep. Because it was 5:30 her time. That's why I didn't wake her up.
And realistically, when you get back on the morning milking, if those cows are not in the pen, come wake me up first.
Don't you worry, darling. Yeah. You'll be the first one I wake up.
Because then I should have been down there before that even happened.
No, but I'm happy to help out down there. I even told Amanda, I said, Amanda, please talk to Taylor, because I want to get back on the milking schedule if you want me down there.
No, and I don't have a problem with that. It's just when we get into our little binds, we need our space away from each other for a few days, and then we're back on our same page, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a little irritated, and I'm like, fuck, this is my job to make sure these animals survive.
I know.
And you put a little monkey wrench in that system for me.
Yeah, you think?
And I make sure that everybody here survives.
Betsy.
Oh, dear.
Well, thank you so much.
No worries.
I feel better.
I'm glad you do.
No matter what happens, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I do want to stay, though. I mean, it's obvious, I have a lot.
Yeah, well, then just...
Yeah.
Who saw it? Go eat your damn pizza.
I know.
You already did?
No, not yet.
I'll go eat your pizza.
I couldn't eat.
For God's
I'm like, I go talk to Kristen. I was like on the verge of tears. I'm like,
no, go eat your pizza. Go eat your pizza. Crazy lady.
I know, crazy. Thank you.
You exhaust me, Bella.
I'm just here for moral support.
I love you. Thank you.
I'm just here. I like to stand in the background.
Thank you. I know.
Play with things. I thought about throwing all T's laundry on the ground, but I'm like, this isn't the right time.